Good afternoon, today's the transportation meeting, October 20th, starts at noon, I mean, October 1st. Why did I say 20? Because of the one that we're looking at. I'm wishing. Anyway,
The roll call.
calling it to order, you can do the roll call, Phil.
All right, here we go. Diane Edelman.
Here.
Ruth Trees.
Here.
Bobby Levin.
Here.
Joyce Reese.
Yes.
Gloria Tart.
Here.
John Timmerman. Michael Zaslow.
Here.
Dennis Burrows.
Yeah.
Donald Foster is here, Omar is absent, Mario,
Here.
let's see, Joanne Robinson.
No,
Stewart is out, Dominic is out, Patricia's here, David Boaz is out, right? I'm here, and,
that's it.
okay. Okay, you have a quorum now.
Thank you. If you have a chance to look at the minutes, it's very short. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go right to Bobby with the last of the excursion bus for this year.
Okay, in the reporter. It will be, the announcement will be on channel 590, 591 next week. Posted will be in the lobby of the clubhouse next week. This is the announcement, the only change, that I must have a microphone on that bus.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this.
So I have to call Michelle, or you would tell her? Mario,
Sorry.
will you tell her, do I have to call Michelle? Do I have to call her and let her know, or you can tell her? What is the policy?
That's the
Your
announcement.
microphone.
No, I'm checking the bus. I just looking what bus is and
He's going to speak on the.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, 45 people.
So ADA and microphone. But
13.
the bus excursion are confirmed.
There's no.
Carol?
Where are they going? 13
No,
and
those
14.
are these dates.
No, the sign up, the sign up.
Sign up is November 13 and 14. The trip is on the 26th.
8 to 9:30, and on the
Guys.
14 is 1:30 to 2:30.
Can we have just, I can only hear one person, 5 people are talking. When is the sign up? November what? I'm trying to take minutes.
19, 13 and 14.
Oh, you're taking the minutes?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Saved you extra work.
Saved my job.
And what's the fee again?
It's $10 per person, show your identification, you can sign one other person, and I will not have change. You must have, I'm explicit on the announcement. I'm not gonna have change, you must sign the correction. That's it, and Diane will be helping to the sign.
Any questions? No? Okay. Let's move on.
Have we gotten any negative feedback by not having any more excursions?
We're gonna get to that, no conversation, so here's my agenda, then you can, we're gonna do yours, okay?
That's bullshit.
So, that's the end of the excursion, you hear that, excursion on November 26th. Sign up is on the 13 and 14 at the clubhouse, $10. It's going to one of the farms,
No, we're going to a number of.
farms. We're gonna end up at North Farm, right? And you still bring the bags, the 13-gallon bags to the.
Very clear.
I know, but just.
Excuse me, please. I hope you'll know me just for a moment. Can you bring me up to date? Please.
For what? There is, the last excursion bus is going out on November 26th to the farms. For this year, listen to me, this is this bus. And, the sign up is November 13 and 14 at the clubhouse, it's in the paper, as to the times and everything, and $10.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so, is that it, Bobby?
That's it.
Okay, and thank you for all your help.
You know,
Okay, any old business, so we didn't take care of? No. Any new business on the good of the order, you can all speak then. Okay, so I love it when it goes this movie right there. All right, general discussion, I'll go right to the good and order, so. You want us to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was any negative feedback about us canceling excursions.
Actually, there was a couple of people, and I think it was a couple. It was announced repeatedly, even in the delegate assembly, and Bobby told me no one came to her. And she's been doing it for years, she's been doing a lot of things, and she doesn't wanna do it anymore, and I'm.
No, I fully understand, and I voted against,
Yeah, I'm just
But I
saying
just wanted
that
to see if there was
it's
any
no,
negative feedback.
Yes, there was negative feedback, that's why.
it's because no one came to say, you're shaking your head no? What is it?
We eliminated money in the budget for excursion trips when we were going over the budget in an attempt to keep the UCO budget streamlined. And the committee decided, not because I'm tired of doing it,
No.
anybody
Wrong
can do it.
information. I need-
In an attempt to streamline the UCO budget so that our payments don't go up, we eliminated money for excursion buses. That is not,
That's not true. We never, it had no effect on the money that we paid. I'm sorry. You were part of this committee when I said, does anybody want to go on excursion? You said no one came to you. No one came to me. I'm the chair of this committee. No one came to me. You told me just the other day, no one came to you. When I told you there's a couple of people that were upset. This is not a personal thing. It's not about you and
I
me.
know it isn't personal, but people think that we're canceling excursion bus trips because I'm tired of doing it. We canceled excursion bus trips because we.
No. No, it's not true. No, I'm sorry, it's not true, Fausto. But it had nothing to do with, we don't spend so much money that we're going broke. He's here in the room, he can tell you.
What?
We did not cancel the excursions because we wanted to streamline the budget to save money. It's because no one in the village, a lot of people in the village did not show. I'm sorry, Bobby, I have people here hurting. No one in the village was showing an interest to want to go anywhere. You and your sister were the only ones coming up with ideas. No one wanted to come up with where to go to spend the money. So why should we have a group and have excursions when we're not using the money? No one wanted to go.
Pat,
In any event, I'm gonna let you talk. In any event, it was already taken off the budget and there's no way we could put it on for next year. Okay, but she had it.
alright,
Wait, hold on just a minute, just say photo. Okay, thank
am
you.
I to hold on?
No, you can speak now. Go ahead, Judy.
Alright, last month, I went to EPA with this activity for the group, and we were gonna need the bus. And Eva informed me that I was at the wrong place. I need to be here and speak with Patricia. I said, fine. Came here, was told that we are going to discontinue having the bus on the budget for next year, because the trip that I wanted us to take was in April of next year. And I said, but why? They said, well, lack of activity, quote unquote, no one seems to want to step up to work with this. So consequently, we don't have the activity, that's warranted. We're removing it from the budget. I immediately said, I will step up. I have done this time and time again. With different, I ran trip from Washington DC to Disney World 3 times back and forth. So this is nothing new to me. And I know for a fact, there are a number of residents here who are looking forward to these trips, if in fact, they knew they were coming. Half the people did not know XYZ was being done. Communication is one of the key factors.
It wasn't the paper.
Can I finish speaking without interrupting, please?
Okay,
Communication was one of the key factors. And I'd like to think I'm reading everything that's coming to me and participating. I was totally unaware. To show you how unaware I was, I went to Eva. As opposed to coming here, because I didn't know I needed to come here. in order to get a trip. So that's my 2 cents worth and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, so, and respond, no, I'd like to respond, please, and then I'll let you talk. We put everything on the channel and everything in the paper, and you go to the delegate meetings, and you know I'm the chair. And I've said numerous times, not only to you, to everyone in this community, if anyone would like to take a bus somewhere, an excursion, please come and see me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Jean, you just told me a few weeks ago, you never came before, you or anyone else, no one showed interest and wanted to do anything.
I didn't realize that.
Alright,
Anybody could come up and say, okay, I want.
Come on,
You
one
let's-
person talking at a
Let's
time,
put the room in
please.
order.
She's talking, I'm
I
listening.
know, but they're talking here, he's talking.
Yes, Donald.
Alright, let's first remind ourselves the primary purpose of this entity, which is to oversee the transportation contract, which is $1 million plus contract. And that's, to my thinking, is what you should be concentrating here in this committee. Month after month, I see 3/4 of the meeting talking about excursions. Now, in a previous meeting, this committee, not the committee chair, but the committee made a decision to suspend excursions. A vote was taken, the matter was decided. Your recommendation was sent to the treasurer has prepared a budget that does not have excursions in it. This is a decided matter for this year, for this coming year. So, well, Judy, obviously, we all wanna know we wanna hear what you have to say, you're obviously not happy about the decision was made. So I think maybe we put this one to bed and move on with what we're here for, which is to supervise a $1 million service contract, all right?
May I speak?
Well, she had an hand raised, so you can speak, Judy,
Donald said you reiterated exactly what I was going to say. The want you to say that in all the time to go out and
Yeah.
signed up, there was plenty of advertisement, there were times that Bobby and I called people to see if they wanted to go, because nobody signed up. We called membership list, are you going to come? So again, they,
Just told,
Judy, do it for next year, the following year,
If it goes
if it goes into the budget,
okay.
And that'll be a
And
decision,
when
and that'll be a decision for this committee to make next year.
okay?
But the decision for this coming year has already
Has
been
already
made.
been there. And if people do show interest in busing, then I suggest that they join the clubs in the a regular clubhouse, that have all clubs, and the clubs have transportation, have them do the trips and sign up with theirs.
I mean, these excursions are not, there's no requirement for you to provide excursions. To my mind, they are a recreational activity, and that's something that should maybe come out of the recreational facility through the clubs. I tend to actually agree with you, Diane. But this matter's pretty much closed for now, I think.
Okay.
All right.
My turn?
Now, this is becoming a debate, Madam Chair.
Okay, is it my turn?
Does it have to
It is
do?
my understanding that the budget has to be approved by the delegates next week. The budget has not been approved.
I could-
therefore it's not a done deal.
I can answer that. And I'm gonna ask if this be the last comment, so you guys can move on with your business, okay? Judy, next, this coming Friday, the UCO budget will be voted upon. Okay, now, according to our new bylaws, any delegate can exercise veto power over any budget line. So if there is a line item in the budget that the board of directors decides they don't want, they can make a motion, a second, discussion and vote, and remove a line item. What they can't do is add in line items. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so again, this matter has been decided upon for 2025, and it can be revisited again during 2025 to 2026. And that'll be up to the committee, but that will be up to the committee to decide.
That means a 2-year wait until we can get it back on.
If at all.
On the budget, right, if at all.
We had no excursions for 4 years. Because of COVID, so.
So I think we discuss it.
Yeah, but like Donald said, that, you know, these clubs that we have, they can do the excursions and start it up on.
And they do.
Which I
They
think.
do, we do. They have, every club does their own thing. Whatever we get.
So for now, it's, you know, we have to wait until next year, that's all.
All right, committee, what do you say? We'll move on?
Yep,
The next thing is adjournment unless somebody else has something to say. Does anybody, somebody raising their hand? Yeah,
Yes.
yes, please.
Okay, I just have a question.
Yes.
I was coming here just now. Came from that end, coming around.
Yeah.
I stopped the bus. They didn't stop. I was coming from the doctor's the other day. I stopped the bus out there, it didn't stop. So, my question is, when the bus comes into Central Village from Academy, are they not supposed to pick up people who stop them?
No,
No. You have to be at a bus
if
stop.
you are on the bus stop, he has to pick up bus stop.
I was
But
right
if you
there.
are walking,
Listen, I was coming from the doctors.
Okay.
I'm right there. I saw the bus coming and I ran to the bus stop on the main road where they say bus only.
Mhm.
The driver didn't stop.
Were you at the bus stop?
Yes.
Still, were you running toward the bus?
I was right there standing and he did like this. When I stopped him,
okay,
I was coming just now.
Fargo. Is that the Wells Fargo bus? stop?
No, after you come through the gate.
do
So-
you have the bus number time?
Oh Lord. I had it, but I forget. I was coming here just now. I know who was driving the bus, cause I confronted him at the clubhouse. And you know what he said to me? He said, you can report me, I don't care.
Which road?
Hmm?
Which road?
They
One,
were
two,
just
three.
coming in from,
Which road?
I think it's one of the external route. It's one of the external route.
I don't know.
And I was just coming here now. And I stopped the bus at the laundry room.
But the external bus don't pick up anybody in here, I think.
But I came to this meeting some time ago and I thought I heard somebody said as long as they're in Central Village and you're at the bus stop and you stop them, they're supposed to stop.
No,
No,
if you are at the bus stop, he has to stop.
I was right there.
That's okay, I understand what you say, but
I was up here to
I
say
try
I
to
didn't have
explain
something to
you,
report.
I try to explain you how is the policies. If you are not at the bus stop, the bus don't stop to pick up you.
I know all of that. I live here nearly
So
4 years.
anyway, you say it's a external route, one of the third. I go to investigate right now when I leave
Yeah,
here
I told him I was going to come to the
with
meeting.
the supervisor. You say this is around what time?
It was like after 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe about between 8:30 and 8:45. Cause I just went down to the doctor's and I saw the bus and I said, man, that was so good, I don't have to walk.
You say eight
Between
45
8:30 and 8:45, somewhere there.
AM today,
Yes.
today.
No, that happened last month, like maybe.
No, listen,
I know the driver.
I know, but you.
But you know the driver, but we have to check with the camera, we have to see. If I don't have the information, how I can do it, so.
look, I spent the first 40 years of my life missing buses. Missing the school bus, missing the Q41, missing the express bus, and you know, running towards the bus stop and waving, please stop, and sometimes. it
I
did,
was
sometimes
right
it didn't.
there. I was right there just now. I was right there at the laundry room at the bus stop.
Excuse me, what is your name, dear?
Carol Reed,
Carol.
Spell your last name, Father.
REID.
Okay, do you know that we have forms in this office and over at WPRF to write complaints? As soon as you have a complaint, if you put the date, the time, the bus, it would have been addressed by now, we could have discussed it now. You don't have the date, you don't have the time, please pick up a form, keep it with you. Take it to any time that something like that happens, write it down. Because as soon as I get it, he gets it by fax.
So like just now, when I was coming, when does the bus terminate? When it reaches the clubhouse? That means he was supposed to pick me up. Okay, he didn't pick me up, he did like this. And I had to walk, here's my straw hat, I walked all the way and came down
I'm
here.
so sorry for that, but I need the
I
information
don't
to go
drive, and that's why,
behind the driver. And we can correct the driver, say, why you doing this? And we have disciplinary action when this happen. Because our first objective here is customer service. If you are at the bus stop, don't stop, take notes. Bus number, route, time, date. And we back to you with the answer.
And they do get back to you. So I'll give you a form, you can keep it on you, but if you should write the date, the time, the exact time and the bus number. And then it can be taken care of.
the supervisor at the clubhouse knew about it that time, because I told him. And the driver,
And
he
then-
said, you can report.
When I'm
I don't
leaving
care."
here, I go there to report with him to see what's going on.
Not today, I'm talking, it was the one when I stopped him there, but I reported it to him.
No, what I was going to say is they have cameras on the bus. And that's why they need a time, a date and a bus so that we can follow up. You know, unfortunately, after 1 week, even 5 days, it's hard enough to do. Whatever happens, they have been very responsive both to us and to the community if they have a problem. They try to re-educate the driver, first time, second time, the third time, the person is gone, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to make the system better for everybody in Century Village, not only you, and make them a better company, they need it in writing. And the more written reports that we get, the better it is. And I
Right.
say that because that's their continuing education. They wanna keep this account and they wanna keep us happy. Customer service, if they're not happy, they're gonna be
I'm not
gone,
happy.
okay? So you gotta put it in writing. We
I
can't,
don't drive, I'm not.
I understand that, but how does that help them to re-educate the individual driver?
Okay, Michael, you have your hand raised?
I was just
John
gonna
and
ask,
Dennis.
I was gonna ask about that,
The one-
complaint form, do we have on hand?
I'll give- yes, we have it all the time, and they, even when you leave it at WPRF, they bring it to me, I get it.
Yeah, no, I know, I have copies, but for copies for,
Yeah, I'll give you copies, I'll give the young lady copies, whoever wants a copy can have one. Yes, Dennis?
I have a question. Thursday night's trivia night, and there's minimal amount of people, but there's 4 buses. Can one bus handle the people that's there, or they have a certain route? Because most of the people are driving, and I've never been there Thursday night, and I'm probably gonna say maybe 20 people take the bus, maybe.
We can't change the routes.
I'm just asking, that's why I'm
No,
asking.
we can't, because you say don't go there and then it screws up everybody else. Imagine if I'm waiting for the bus and,
Hold on, no, I understand, I don't want you to asking.
no, you can't.
One driver could do the whole thing, but if not.
If one driver could, but you can't change the routes, is what I'm saying. They still have to go. If they don't go there and they went directly to the next stop, that person is not at the spot yet. You know what I mean? They're not there. If you know, but I know the.
At that time of night, there wouldn't be another stop because all these people are going home. By that time, the buses are done. Cause we don't get them down there at 8 o'clock at night.
So you're talking about going home on Thursday night.
Yeah, from Thursday, I'm just asking, I mean, to me, it looks like it's a waste.
I'm gonna have to go at night. I've been getting conflicting stories, Mario. What is the last bus leaving from the clubhouse at night? Some people tell me 9:30, 10. I honestly don't know.
I can tell you right now, because I have the scale with me, and we put the scales inside the posts for that reason.
I know, and everybody's telling me, the lady was here the other day, that they don't go after 8:30. I said, of course, they go. And someone told me they're there till 9:30. David Bowen says they're there at 10 o'clock, which I have seen.
Friday night.
Which I haven't. So I'm a little confused myself. I don't want anybody to, be stuck somewhere.
So the last post is the party, 9 o'clock.
Nine.
Last bus?
Every night,
every
What
night.
about when it shows over 8:30, 9:30?
That's,
8 o'clock on Saturday when it showed over 8:30.
9:30.
9:30.
It's gotta be 10 o'clock.
9 o'clock is the last bus.
No, so if it's.
Departing from the clubhouse. Then he has to do all the roads,
Okay,
okay? So the last stop is around 9:30.
Oh, you so.
Okay.
When they move it.
Excuse me, are you saying that the last bus to leave the clubhouse?
9 p.m., 9
9:30.
o'clock.
9 o'clock, okay, now when the movie lets out at 9:30,
Right.
what happened with those people?
It's
They wait-
different. When you have some event there,
Yeah, I think so.
they follow me, we holding the buses. Maybe 15 minutes, 20, I don't know. When the securities tell the supervisor, the clubhouse is sent. Post the watch.
Right, that's true, even if people don't. That's-
We doing that for long time.
Okay.
We holding the
One more
buses.
question. We know for a fact the movie gets out at 9:30.
9:30.
Are you telling me there is a chance that security does not call and have that bus extended to sit there until 9:30?
No, because they have the program. When you going in to the clubhouse, they have the program there every day. So the PN supervisor is looking the program. If he know he has the movie, he has to hold in the bus. He has to wait for the people.
Okay, so that's a given.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we don't have any problem until now with that. We don't have any complaint about that also.
Okay.
No, because they leave at 10, when 9:30, you take it with them.
Pardon me?
But the issue becomes, Dennis, that those buses go in different directions.
Right, so what
What
if
if this is an interior bus? One bus normally could just do, I mean, there's a handful of
But
people.
each bus has its own route.
So, okay, you got 4 buses, you got 1 person per bus at
No,
9
No,
o'clock at night.
three buses.
Alright, 3 buses.
Right.
But there's not that many people on 3 buses. I stood in my car and I watched. And everybody goes each bus,
Okay.
I'm saying, why can't they?
Okay, if you are playing card in a friend house,
Mhm.
and you know the last bus is coming around 9:15,
Yeah,
and we move the passengers to one bus because we have only 3 people. What's going on? How you come back here to your house?
but this,
Because you are waiting for the buses. That's the reason we have a schedule.
but you're not picking up buses, people at 9 o'clock at night when the program's over with. So once they get out of that clubhouse, they're going home. They're not going someplace else.
Why? No,
to make 100 stops?
no.
It's ridiculous, that is.
Yeah, that is funny, yeah.
All right,
I'm trying to waste the money, but it's not my thing.
well,
Somebody make it.
I,
One more thing,
Yes.
does all the buses have to drive off at the same time from Publix right behind each other?
No.
Isn't
they do that,
No,
that?
after, okay,
I know that.
and they leave before
at
time too.
daytime, yes. After 5, when the last terminal bus coming back, we sending one bus at 6,
That part is
one bus.
understood.
but one bus at 6, 7,
We know
and
that,
8.
That part is.
Just
okay.
one.
we know that.
That's what.
We're talking about when the bus goes, the 3 buses, all of them leave at the same time. You're running out of Publix and all of the bus go at one time.
No.
Seriously,
Again.
before time. What time is the bus supposed to leave? 45 minutes after or what?
No, but one could leave at least
5 minutes later.
Drive over. They don't have to go behind each other. And leave us.
You know, every time I
If
rode on those
if you
buses,
look at the scale, you can see what time they departing from Publix. Okay? It's only 5 minutes different.
Right.
But if you read the scale say, please be at the stop 10 minutes before, because you don't know, maybe it's an accident there. Traffic is blocking, the bus is coming late. And maybe you think you lost the bus, but the bus is on the way.
I'm not saying that.
And
Thank-
additional to that, we send it every week. Really, Tricia, the schedule for the supervisor with the telephone numbers.
Yeah.
Just in case you have any trouble, you can call. And the supervisor, he can send a bus or give you a solution for you. We have sometime people, they lost the bus. This plaza and military and Okeechobee, for example.
Right.
We send in the driver back.
I know,
He has to back, pick her up the person and back here.
one other thing,
Like these ladies say, the communication is the key.
I was at the clubhouse the other day. Each seat carried 2 people. Some people don't want you to sit beside them if the bus is, they want a seat for themselves and they put their bag on the seat.
Nobody wants me to sit beside you, trust
Listen, not everybody, but guess what? The bus wasn't full.
That's true.
The bus wasn't full because one person was sitting in each seat, should say, not every seat though. And a guy came with one of those motorized hotel. And they sent another bus to take him home. Is that special treatment? If the bus was full and I asked for that, would I get it?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
okay.
Service, let's keep this.
Okay. I'm just asking because
You need
I
it.
see everything.
The bus was full and somebody with a scooter,
It wasn't full enough that he could come in. And they sent one of the
Well, there's only
external
so many
bus.
of those they can put on a single bus, that's part of the problem.
One, there was no scooter in the bus. Nobody had
Bottom
no,
line is, if you need that service, you will receive it.
listen, okay,
I didn't know
Alright.
this really goes on with that.
because I'm wondering if some people are getting special treatment and some don't, because the bus is passing me on the road and they're taking home some people.
You're all special to us. No,
Well,
no, honestly, if you need that
well,
service.
again, if you see that, report that. If you see that, report that, because it's good for all.
I don't
We are
drive,
not
so I
here
take the
all the
bus.
time, so the driver is here, but the supervisor is in the clubhouse. If you report that, we can take actions. I don't know if some of the person here, they received one call from Academy. When we receive any complaint, we follow up. We
That's true.
call the resident, we give the answer, we suspend the driver, we're retraining drivers because it's inadmissible.
But before you suspend them, is there a way you orient them about certain things or remind them that this, how this goes, like,
Yeah, training.
like, there's a sign on the bus that no open container or no drinking. If you come in the bus, you can't like this, so you have to pass the driver. Can the driver say you can't come in with that thing?
Yeah,
They
Well,
don't.
they
Yeah.
don't, I see them come in the bus. with
the
big
driver is the
thing
boss in the bus.
In the bus.
And what are we talking
When
about?
he
An
is
open container
driving
soda or a
And he
container of
see somebody,
They
for
said no
example, put
drinking.
all the stuff in the seat, and he need the seat, the driver has to go to you and say, hey, good, wait, please, can you remove this, we need this seat. Sometimes the people is coming and they sit in the first seat. And it's coming somebody with the ADA, and we have to remove that passenger.
Yeah.
It is that, they have instruction.
Anyway, I think there's enough conversation. I'm going to give you some of those forms. All these things you're complaining about, put it in the form. Again, the date, the time, the bus, so that they
Don't
can,
worry.
excuse me, so they
I
can
will.
investigate, excuse me, I'm talking, so they can investigate it. They have cameras all over the bus. Some lady told me a bus driver hit her. They looked at the camera, she hit the bus driver. So what's going on? It's true. They'll know it and they'll correct it, but you have to fill out a form. I don't know how many times I keep saying it. You have to fill out a form. So that they will know what the complaint's about and they can correct it. I can't do anything about it. Okay, anything of importance before we adjourn the meeting?
And move for you, Jeremy.
Okay,
I second it.
so let me get something else.
Thank you, everyone.
But